So my name is Kamlesh. I have been working in information security for last 18 years, and I have been very fortunate to work with several organizations in multiple domains. I got in chance to take flavor of approx all domain of information security and enterprise security as well. So oftenly when I discuss with CISSP aspirant, I found that they got generally no they generally face challenges to how to prepare this certification. That means what point we need to focus to achieve this certification, putting little efforts, and pathways should be very clear. So team, we know that there is a two types of work: smart work and hard work. If you want to achieve CISSP certification, you have to adopt a smart work, because CISSP itself, if you are adopting and acquiring a smart work, it will easy for you to achieve this certification, and also it's reduce your timeline to achieve. So today my main goal is to emphasize those pointers which is very important for this certification, and also I would like to highlight the most testable topic for this exam. So CISSP itself has some hidden secret, and we will discuss some hidden secret which is very important if you are going to start for this certification preparation, or already if you are preparing. Okay, so InfosecTrain, I believe you all of know about InfosecTrain. It is one of the finest training institute which provides several training program and certification. They also have some endorsement. In very little span of time, they achieve milestone. They are offering more than 200 plus courses, and they have already delivered more than 150 corporate training. Moving forward, InfoSec have some trusted client, and continuously they are providing training, and they are fulfilling their requirement. Now, why InfosecTrain is important? Because InfoSec provide 24/7 training support. That means if your training will finish, it's not mean the support will finish. They will provide support till your achievement, and they also provide support, a lifetime support, technical support. Second, they tailor the training requirement as per your requirement. For example, they will actually modify that training. If you want some other domain knowledge, if you want, you can actually highlight, and they will actually modify it, and they will plan training for you. They also very flexible. That mode of training is very flexible. Okay. So now today agenda. The today agenda is first introduction, CISSP domain overview. So my main focus is domain overview, where I am going to highlight hot topic, because I always said that to my that professional, if someone asking about how we can prepare CISSP, I said you have to segregate all domain in two parts: hot topic and warm topic. I know that that hot and warm is very two topic is there in CISSP as well. Hot topic means which is most important for exam. So CISSP is Certified Information System Security Professional. If you understand about CISSP perspective, your more than 50% work has done. So you can see CISSP have three words: information system and security. What is the mean? If you read and if you search and if you ask anyone, many people will say information system in the collection of system will collecting data, protecting data, like this, right? But this is the technical answer. as a CISSP perspective, you have to understand information system security means PPT. What is the PPT? Your people, your process, and technology. Now we can say, how you can say that information system security is PPT? Yes, for example, if you have a data center or if you want any changes in your security infrastructure in your organization, what you will follow? You will follow CM. CM means change management process. So CM is a process, right? Now, who will follow? People. And what you are going to change? Technology. So process, people, and technology. That means your PPT. And PPT will provide value for business. PPT will provide and achieve your organization mission. So generally what happens, in any organization, if you are going to start or if you're already working, the senior management always does what? First, they actually select vision. To fulfill the vision, they actually develop mission. To fulfill the mission, they develop your strategy. To fulfill the strategy, they develop your tactical plan. To fulfill the tactical plan, they develop your operation plan. Now your CISSP role is develop tactical plan. Tactical plan is nothing. You have to provide solution. You have to provide suggestion which improve process. Right now, as a CISSP professional, actually they will provide technical plan on base of a strategy. That means they will try to fulfill a strategic requirement, and a strategic requirement fulfill your mission and vision requirement. So CISSP itself is, that this is a totally management exam. Okay, but you must have technical knowledge. That means you have capability to translate your technical knowledge in business language and business language in technical language. So you can easily provide equality, because if you are going to implement any security controls, this control will provide security. It's right, but your goal is to maintain your functionality as well. So you know that the most famous phrase is security can't exist business, but business can exist security. If business is there, then we are actually there, so that actually organization hiring security professionals. Okay, now in the CISSP term, certified information system security professional, there are two terms. First, your security professional, and second terms generally used in our organization, security practitioner. So security professional provide solution, provide provide advice to improve your process, improve your technology, improve your, you can say like improve your total PPT on base of to achieve a strategy. And practitioner work is to implement these solution, implement these improvement plan. So practitioner is, you can say like all your operation team. Practitioner never think about your strategy, your tactical plan. They will just implementing. For example, tomorrow if you are going to install any firewall, as a CISSP, what you will do? We will do risk assessment. You will identify the impact on business, and after that you will take decision. But practitioner, he will take that, he will take no, you can say like if a security professional will say, okay, this is my, you have to implement, without thinking, they will implement. That's it. So if you are going to start preparing CISSP or already you are doing, please change your mindset about management. You are an advisor, and start looking every activity or event as per risk perspective, and always try to find out how you can add value for business. Okay, so if you will start follow these concepts, your 50% task done. Okay, now moving forward, we know that mostly what is CISSP. So CISSP is one of the most globally recognized certification in information security realm. It is also called gold standard certification. CISSP certification has proven a track record over 25 years. The certification holder continuously demonstrate that they are at the top in terms of both knowledge and experience in cybersecurity game. This certification has taken by people who must have minimum 5 years experience in 2 or more domain of the 8 domain of CISSP. Okay. Now, people can also claim 1 year waiver if they have 4 years degree, college degree, or they have IC square approved credential, such like if you have a CSUM, if you have a CISA, if you have a CPP type gold standard certification, you can claim 1 year waiver. However, if you don't have 5 years experience, still you can also give exam, and after passing become associate of CISSP, and IC square will give you 6 years to prove your 5 years experience, and after that you can become CISSP. Before that, associate, and after when you prove, you can become full CISSP. Now, domain coverage. This is the most important for not CISSP, for all type of certification. If you are going for CSUM, if you are going for CISSP, if you are going for CISA, any certification, you have to know what is the domain coverage. That means you can say like exam outline. So I'm not going to highlight all exam outline. You can download this exam outline from ICS Square website, and you can refer. But this is the most important for certification. Why? Because you can understand your pathway, what type of topic you are going to actually learn, what type of topic they are actually covering. Okay, so you know that if you are going to buy or if you are going to implement any security solution in your organization, or general term you can say, if you are going to buy any gadget for your use, what you will do? First, you try to you will do due diligence. You can say like you try to find out what is the advantage, disadvantage, what type of risk if you are taking anything. Okay, it's actually general things we are doing every day. So same in CISSP, and I always prefer, I said to professional, please relate your technical activity, your daily activity, so that we can easily recall your knowledge while exam, while practicing your no question paper. So for example, if you are going to buy or going to install any security control in your organization, what you will do? First, you will do risk assessment, because CISSP perspective is a risk assessment. So we will do risk assessment. So that domain one is security and risk management, and weight is 15%. So here my one suggestion is, please don't focus about your weightage, because this exam behave no totally different. I have seen many professionals get more than 16, 17, 18 questions continuously from one domain, because they are not they were not well in the particular domain. So please forget about weightage. You have to focus the whole domain, and you have to segregate those topics which is most stable in exam. That means if you don't have knowledge of particular topic, it's actually that exam will create problem. So I'm going to highlight hot topic, which is most stable, and also I would like to highlight how many questions they will ask. So first, you have to do risk assessment and management. So in particular domain, the most hottest topic and most stable topic is your risk management. Approx 4 to 5 questions you can expect. So my suggestion is you have to focus in these topics. If you'll get any question, you will nail it. So what happened? Your exam will finish not within 100. I'm saying within 100. If you are going to give your exam before 31st May, but after that, 125 question, you can easily. So you have to emphasize more about these topics. Second topic is BCP. You can expect 5 to 6 questions. Business continuity plan. Third topic is your CIA. CIA tried confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And CIA tried is not in particular domain because whole CISSP concept, CISSP has 8 domain. Everywhere, if you are responding any question and if you are learning any topic, you have to focus and you have to correlate with your CIA tribe. That particular scenario, particular topic impacting confidentiality, integrity, or availability. And you know that CISSP never ask direct question. For example, confidentiality is not mean they will ask confidentiality. Maybe they can ask about privacy. They can ask about secrecy. They can ask about isolation. Actually, isolation is also part of confidentiality. Secrecy is also part of confidentiality. If question is asking about criticality, critical server, that means they are actually emphasizing availability. So you have to correlate these keywords with your main keywords. For CISSP, you can say, like I always say, that 60% knowledge and 40% is is just like language. And language is not means they will ask big jargon. Never. Where you have to refer dictionary, like Sasi Tharoor always tweet anything, you have to refer dictionary to understand what is the language. So no, they ask very simple plain language, but options are very close to each other. I will tell you how to actually overcome from these things also. Okay, now third is your canon. That means minimum 2 questions you can expect. I am saying 100% you will get more than 2, not less than 2. Canon means your code of ethics. So if you have a list, you are getting initially question from these topics, and if you are well prepared, you can easily achieve this certification. It's not impossible for this. Okay, now you can. So CIA you can expect 3 to 4 questions, but it will not direct. Okay, I'm planning for take one webinar about only question, and I will touch all domain. We'll discuss minimum 4 and 5 questions for each domain, how to respond. Okay. Now your governance and compliance. You can expect 5 to 6 questions. Your threat modeling. Now threat modeling is very interesting topic. It's not part of one domain 1. It's part of domain 8 as well. It's part of if you are, you can say, like if you are going to develop any software, if you are going to develop any application, if you are going to develop any security controls, what you need to do, you will do risk assessment, and you will do also you will do threat modeling to identify the threat. You can use pasta and stride type of method. So that is important. You can expect 3 to 4 questions. Mainly they ask threat modeling happen in when we will actually consider threat modeling. which phase in SDLC. So you have to know design phase, you have to do threat modeling. Okay, now your RMF, risk management framework, NIST, minimum 2 questions. This is the hot topic of security and risk management. So I always emphasize and I always guide to professional, please focus in these topics. If you get any question, you will fill it. Okay, now already you have done security and risk management. So what is the second step you have to identify? That means you have to identify your asset to safeguard. That means you have to select control for your asset. So second domain is asset security. So in CISSP, domain 1 to 7 is a flow. That means if you are going to implement them and if you implement any control or any process in your organization, you will follow these all domain sequence wise, first to 7. 8 is little apart. So when you identify your asset, so you have to select controls. And what is the hot topic? It's actually a small domain, but it's very interesting. And you can expect approx minimum 10 questions. But if you are very good, and if you are continuously, if you are giving right answer, it will go maximum 7. But if you are doing wrong, it will go maximum more than 15 also. So what is the hot topic? Your data privacy. And data privacy, the two parts, your GDPR and OECD. GDPR 4 to 5 questions, OECD 3 to 4 questions. And see, any topic, it will not take 30 to 40 minutes to prepare. That means good command. You have a resources, you have a guidelines, you have a hot topic data, and if you will focus, you can easily achieve. Okay. Now, second, your data life cycle. In data life cycle, like your retention, data retention. Second, your remnants. Third, destruction, data destruction, and your roles, data roles and responsibility, you can say roles and responsibility. So roles and responsibility, minimum 3 questions you can expect. Destruction, minimum 2, and these part 2 to 3. And if you see the data destructions, remnants, retention, roles and responsibility, it will not take time to prepare. Okay. Now, last but not least, your controls and compliance. Controls and your compliance part. And the subtopic is your data protection method. Okay. And data protection method, mainly your DLP, your DRM, CASB. It's the most important. You can expect these area minimum 2 to 3. And your last, data estate. Data estate also part of controls and compliance. Okay, like data in motion, data in rest, scoping, tailoring, end-to-end encryption. Okay, these type of topics. Okay, already you have identified the asset. Already you have identified the control. So what is the next stage? You have to build your control. You have to develop your control so that it's a domain 3, security and architecture and engineering. Okay, so what is the hot topic? Now here is a little bit issue, a particular topic, because the topic has huge content. You can say like it's behave like you are doing BTech. Okay, so many times I have seen many professionals actually change their mind about CISSP. They actually leave CISSP preparation and they will actually start doing other certifications because of huge content. But still, no need to actually worry about this. If you will segregate, I am actually highlighting hot topic. You have some warm topic as well. You can easily clear the particular domain. Okay, because cryptography is a part of the particular domain, and cryptography, if you want to learn, it will take minimum 3 to 4 months dedicatedly to learn. So I'm saying no worry about cryptography. You can learn basic concept of cryptography, and you have to focus those topics is the most important, where actually we are getting more questions. Okay, so what is the hot topic of your security and engineering? Hot topic is keep it simple. Keep it simple. You can expect 1 to 2 questions. That means the concept is totally different. If you are going to develop any security controls or anything, please don't make complicated, because if you make complicated, risk will emerge. More risk will emerge. Okay, so keep it simple. And the same in CISSP. We'll discuss, Bankat, we'll discuss about how you can think like a manager. We have at this point. Okay. Okay. So, so keep it simple. Please don't make complicated. It's the same thing in a CISSP. In CISSP, if you will start digging more as a technical perspective in any topic, you will get problem. You will face problem. So here is you have to know all concept, and you just learn how to apply. Okay. So second is zero trust. You can expect 1 to 2 questions. Okay. Your privacy by design. And privacy by design, mainly your 8th principle, 2 to 3 questions. Okay. Now, security model, like your BIBA, BLP, no, this type of model you have to learn, because they never ask direct, but you have to, you know, that your BLP model, Bellapadola model, emphasize your confidentiality, right? So you have to learn concept like this. Okay, your evaluation model. Okay, you can expect 1 to 2 questions here, 1 to 2 questions. Okay, now TPM, your trusted platform model, 1 to 2 questions. And I have seen and I got a feedback, most stable this one. Okay, your security kernel, 1 to 2 questions. Your cryptography. Okay, cryptography has a huge, if you start in our CISSP training, it will take minimum 4 to 6 hours to cover whole cryptography. Okay, so you understand the basic cryptography, how actually cryptography works, what is the technical terms about cryptography, and you have to focus that subtopic in cryptography, PKI and your digital signature. 2 to 3 questions, and I have seen, and actually I got a feedback continuously, people are getting. And when I was doing CISSP, I got 2 to 3 questions in the same. Okay, so, and last but not least, your physical security. Okay, your physical security also part of domain 3. So in physical security, because we all are technical people, so it's difficult about physical security, but no worry about this. If you have no clear understanding about your some physical terms like shifted, you will get 1 to 2 questions, because all physical security cover minimum 3 to 4 questions. And if you are not able to respond, the question will actually increase. It will go approx 8, 7 to 8 also. So before, my advice is, before going, you have to well command in these topics, and you can easily minimize, you can easily counter before asking more than 2 and 3. So shifted 1 and 2, HVAC, because HVAC is most important. for our data center, our your hardware to maintain your temperature. Like third is your fire suppression system. You will get 2 to 3 questions here. Here 2 to 3. Okay. And last, I forget your cloud part, IoT and ICS. Here you can got 3 to 4. Here you can got 4 to 5. One thing is very clear for CISSP. If any technology is a new technology in market, they will try to touch. If the particular technology already covered in your exam outline. For example, your CTI already in your exam outline. Or now they are is the most stable. Your CTI, you can get 2 to 3 question. Like you have to well understanding about cyber kill chain. Okay, they are not going to ask MITRE attack. Okay, because MITRE attack is that vendor specific. So CISSP itself is vendor neutral certification. So they never ask about how you are going to implement about your Palo Alto or Fortinet firewall and what is the configuration, or how you can actually upload IOCs and everything. Never they ask, but they will ask how to improve process, how your stateful firewall where you will implement and why you are going to implement. Okay, now already you have built your security. Now what you need to do, you have to test your network, you have to test your communication and network as a security perspective. Okay, so yeah, we will discuss, Sujit. We'll discuss. Already have do's and don'ts. How many requires? Okay. Okay. So in communication network, this particular domain is technical domain. But you know that CISSP is a totally non-technical exam, you can say. But you have to know how to convert, and you have to know all technical terms, and then you can actually convert in non-technical. This is actually big problem. Because you are technical people, you are for last 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, you are just fixing the problem. Now here you have to solve the problem, you have to actually provide advice. So actually you are getting difficulty. Okay, so domain 4, the hot topic is your firewall. Okay, you have to firewall types, and you have to relate with your firewall with a OSI model. 2 to 3 question in your OSI model. Now your network attack, most important, and mainly like your SMRP attack, your DDoS, your session hijacking, okay, your sniffing. These type of topic is most testable. You can see approx 5 to 6. Now DNS poisoning, important, 1 to 2. Okay, now Mirai botnet, 1 to 2 you can expect. Most important, authentication protocol. Three to four question. You know that CHAP, EAP, these terms you have to know, and what is the actually you have to compare between all protocol where you have to implement. Okay, now most important, last but not least, your converged protocol, like your FCOE, like your WIPE, your ISKG. Okay, these are most important. In these you can expect 4 to 5 questions. But my suggestion is, if and I have experience, if you have if you have well knowledge and hands-on experience in communication and network security, it will give little edge. because if you are like if you are a GRC guy, you are very good in risk, and your thought process is very clear about no to respond as a non-technical. But GRC guy always get a little problem in network security. So, for example, if you know this is the my weak area, so little put more effort in this, and you have a no your the most testable topic and that medium testable topic or less testable topic. So you have to emphasize. That means your focus should be you know 100% these topic. If you get any questions, you have to nail it. You can easily clear this exam. Okay, now already you have test your communication. Now what you need to do, you have to implement control. And what type of control? Like your access control. So that domain 5 you will learn identity and access management. It's can't say small domain, but actually most stable, and many professional actually get difficulty. So what is the hot topic? Hot topic is your federation. And in federation, what is the issue? The particular topic is not there in Cybex. Okay, so for this topic, my advice is, and I always advise, please follow all in all for particular topic. It's only 6 to 7 pages, and it will not take 30 to 40 minutes to read, and it's very good, no, very well explained. So you can focus, and mainly in federation, you will get that subtopic, your SAML, your OpenID, auth, and your Kerberos. Minimum 4 to 5 questions. Okay, and it's not that it's not a difficult domain. We are doing every day. You are using OpenID, auth, SAML. You are doing process every day. Just if you learn how you are relating, you will get question. You can easily respond. Okay, now your authorization mechanism. Guys, maybe it will go more than 1 hour, please, huh? because it's very interesting. So please stay with us. Okay, authorization mechanism. So in authorization mechanism is the most important, and for these topics, please follow Sean Harris all in all. Your RBAC, DAC, MAC, ABAC, ACL. Minimum 5 to 6 questions. Minimum. And it will not take 1 hour to complete these topics. But how you can retain, we'll discuss later. How you can make notes actually. Okay. Now, last but not least, your biometric. You know, something you have, something you are, something you know. Your retina, your palm scan, everything. You will get 2 to 3 questions here. So these topic, if you have a master, you can easily clear the particular domain. And CISSP, you know that. If you have any issue, if you have any weakness in any domain, that domain will harass you in a real exam. They will ask you more questions in particular domain. And after that, actually, because you know that we are not doing well, so that we are getting more questions from particular domain. So it will also pressurize you during exam, and you will start doing mistake. So I always said that please focus these core topic and try to respond such a way, or try to prepare such a way. If you get a question, you can easily. Just a minute. Yeah. Yes. S. Dubey. We'll discuss. You can ask this question in question and answer session, and because what you are raising concern, My team will also respond on this, okay, about your cybersecurity career and everything. Okay. Now already you have implemented your access control. So what is the next step? You have to test your control effectiveness. You have to test if you have any vulnerability. You have to test if you have any concern, or maybe that control is not meeting as per your requirement, is not fulfilling you as per that control specification. So next domain is security assessment and testing. That means you have to test your controls. A small domain, but very tricky domain. And many you have a experience, maybe more or little experience, you can say. So what is the hot topic? First, SOC, your SOC report. In SOC report, you know that type 1, type 2, type 3. SOC 1, SOC 2, SOC 3, type 1, type 2. You have well understanding. It will help you. If you have a well understanding the particular report, your 50%, I'm not saying 50%, more than 75% work has done to clear this domain. Minimum 4 to 5 questions you can expect. Okay, now your audit, mainly your internal, external, and third-party audit. Okay, you can expect 3 to 4 questions. Initially, you will get question from here, and if you are not able to respond, then they will start asking from other topic. Okay, and for this domain, I said it will not take 20 minutes to well prepare SOC. Okay, now next your BAPT. And BAPT means not you have to do BAPT, right? It's not technical things, but what you have to learn here, what is the BAPT requirement, BAPT steps. For example, they can ask a question like, what is the first step you are going to do BAPT? The first step is you have to take management approval. It's not first step to you are start going to gather information and scanning. No. Okay. So BAPT, now your software testing and your security testing. You can expect 3 to 4 questions. Here BAPT 1 to 2 questions. Okay. Now your BCP and DR testing. Mainly these topics covered in domain 8, but this topic is a part of, because testing part, so this part of domain 6. You can expect 2 to 3 questions. So these are most hot topic of domain 6. For software testing, misuse testing, your synthetic testing, SUST, DUST, these type of testing you have to know. Okay. Now, already you have done your testing part. You have tested and you have identified the vulnerability gaps. You have find out that effectiveness of control. So what is the next step? You have to use, right? If you are getting any gadget, you have to unpack and you have to first test it's working or not. And if working as per your requirement, what is the next step? You have to start working continuously. It's a domain 7 is security operation. That means you have to start work. You have to start operation, but you have to maintain also. For example, if you are working and after 2-3 hours, if you get any problem in a particular control, you have to fix, right? Your task is not fixed. You have to give advice. Your operation team will fix. Okay. So domain 7, the hot topic is the most testable. And yes, these topics always create little problem with professional, because more than 80 to 90% professional have little knowledge or more knowledge about security operation. So they will always try to relate and correlate our organizational best practices with problem. If you are getting any question, Please don't relate with your organizational best practices, because you know that earlier I actually already I have highlighted this no statement. This is a no, the CISSP is a vendor neutral certification. So operation depends upon your organizational size, your process. For example, if your organization is manufacturing, the operation is totally different. If your organization is a service provider, operation is totally different. So please don't correlate with your organizational practice in security operation. Okay, so what is the best hottest topic? Incident management, 4 to 5 questions. And incident management, you have to mainly follow your NIST. What is the step? For example, they can ask question, in which phase RCA will carry out. Okay, so this type of question they will ask. What is the lesson learned? Why you are performing lesson learned? Okay, now your DR, 2 to 3 questions. Okay, your patch management, configuration management, vulnerability management, your change management. Okay, 4 to 5 questions you can expect. And mostly question asked, the first, least, okay, primarily, main, best. These type of question will ask in these type of topic. Okay, now your forensic investigation, you can expect 1 to 2 questions. Now your preventive measure. What is the preventive measure? Like your IDS, your IPS, your firewall, sandboxing. This type of topic is a part of preventive measure. You can expect 4 to 5 questions here. These are topics most important for domain 7. Now, already you have done. So, if you are going to develop any application, so you have to concern about, because you are a security professional, so you have a concern about security in mainly if you are going to develop any application, so that you will learn how to actually what kind of security concern you have to implement in your development phase. And this domain is, you can say, very easy but little tricky. Here you are not going to learn how to actually write code from a scratch and you are going to develop any software. No, but as a management perspective, what is your role about security? Okay, so hot topic is, and if many already, if you have attempted CISSP, you can say that. But actually, I'm actually highlighting. You get more question in these topics. Your SDLC phases, 7 to 8 questions. I always say that if you have a well understanding in SDLC, your 80% task done about your domain 8. You can easily clear this. Okay, now your costs, commercial of the self, 3 to 4. It's related to your supply chain risk management, right? Already supply chain risk management part of domain 1. Okay, your database management, 2 to 3 questions, and mainly that attacks part, aggregation attack, such type of question, 2 to 3 you can expect. Okay, now your API, the hottest topic nowadays, 2 to 3 questions. And your OSAP 10, you can say like your cross-site scripting, cross-site request forgery, you will get 2 to 3 questions here. So already you know that this is the most important topic. So first you have to prepare. If you'll get, and you make your mind, if you get any question, actually no chance to did wrong answer. And if you are, and if you develop your skill set like this, you can easily achieve, and it will not take time also. Okay, so already you have a hot topic. Now what is the next step? You have the well plan, what to do actually, because do and don'ts is important. And I'm highlighting very that little hidden secrets about do's and don'ts, because it's if you start discussing it will take more time. So when we will take next webinar about questions, I will highlight how to respond questions and how you apply these hidden secrets. Okay, first, take it easy. It is not a difficult. Guys, I'm saying is my experience, and I'm getting feedback also from many professionals. This exam is not a tough exam. This is the game of mindset. If you will think exam is difficult, yes, it is difficult. My advice is, if you are doing or if you are going to do any certification, I'm not talking about CISSP. If you have any goal, please write in one page, stick in front of your table, and you're working, if you are reading your reading table. I'm saying it will give you huge positive energy to achieve this. Now the problem is that how you know that it's difficult? Because someone actually explain about, or somewhere you read about the blogs and everything. This is actually myth. I have actually the concern about, because you have the clear pathway. You have potential to read books. You have potential to practice question. You have all type of resources. You have guidance about, you know, that what is the most that testable topic. Okay, so just you need to execute. The simple thing is dream, plan, and execute. Guys, I have you know 4 gold standard certificate. I'm not saying because of I am so brilliant, no. But actually I follow the same methods, and I will explain you how to actually make notes and how actually I am reading book. Further, I will going to explain. And if you follow these, I'm not saying this certification, in future if you're going to plan for any certification, you can achieve. I can give surety, but you have to follow these methods. Already you have dream, you want to achieve CISSP, you have a plan. Okay, now you have to execute. Okay, so it's not difficult. Okay, now second, training will shape you. Why I'm highlighting training will shape you? Because CISSP is an open sea. For example, if you are planning to swim, and if you don't know where you need to swim, how many kilometer you are going to swim, what type of hurdle while swimming, if you don't know, it's actually get difficulty. You will face difficulty, and actually it will take more time to understand. So if you attend and if you take guidance, I'm not saying to join training, but if you have a mentor, the mentor will guide you and you will easily save. That means he will say, okay, you have to follow these resources. I will explain you which resource is most important for you, because resource also differ person to person, professional to professional, because what actually experience they have. Okay, so trainer will guide you, trainer will give you updates, new updates, Trainer will also evaluate you can KPI on KRI. Okay, and sometimes if you feel low, also trainer will motivate you, and motivation part is most important in CISSP. Okay, now 3 months study plan. As per me and my suggestion, 3 months is enough for CISSP. If you have a plan and if you are able to give every day 3 hours dedicatedly, and if you are actually attending any training, and it will actually give you more value. Okay, because no need to follow too many things. It's a clear layout where you have to just follow. So how you can actually make a study plan? You have to make a deck. You are actually making deck for your organization. Okay, so you have to make in your Excel sheet like this. Okay, for resource. For example, if you are reading, if you are following CyBEX, you have to make one sheet for CyBEX. You make first day, you are going to read 20 pages, 30 pages. You are not habitual about reading. So initially, maybe you can start with 20 pages. And after that, you can increase. Okay. Second, you can make sheet for your questions. If you are practicing question, that means you have completed your first domain and you are going to practice question about first domain. So you have to note your score. That means it's scorecard, so that we can easily relate. You can easily evaluate your improvement, and you can easily, you can say identify your gaps, and you can start working on that. So you have to maintain one Excel sheet about study plan. Okay. Now, next is your reading methods and note. It's important. Now you can say like this. What is the reading method? We are reading from standard 1 to already we are master degree. You have actually did 4 years that degree, BTech. Okay, but yes, we need to learn how to read book, because more than 80 to 90% professional, and in this world, people don't know how to read book. So there are two types of reading: active and passive. And more than 80 to 90% people follow this passive reading. Passive reading will work if you are going to read novel book, story book, comic book. It will work. But here you are going to read technical book, technology. And technology, you know that so boring. After 15 and 20 or 30 minutes, you start feel sleepy. So how you can actually read active? It's not possible. So for active reading, you have to follow some guidelines, and it's actually totally tested. And I am actually reading book like this. Maybe you can say technical book, a story book also. And I am not just following. Many legends follow these methods. If you search, you can easily get these methods. So how you can start reading? First, you have to read index of any domain. If you're going to read CyBEX or CVK, that means you have to understand the particular domain content. Content means what is the main topic, so that you will clear make one map inside your mind. Okay, this domain contain risk management, BCP, policy, process, standard, supply chain risk management, risk and compliance. You can easily, now your mind will start reacting like this. Okay, second step. First, after index, read questions. Because in CyBEX, I'm taking an example of CyBEX. In CyBEX, after each domain, you will get 20 questions, right? First, read question. If you try to attempt, you can. Okay. If you don't want, no worry. But read your all question minimum once, and after that, you start reading your modules. You can say your chapter. Okay. Now, how you read chapter? It's also trick. Initially, maybe you will get difficulty to follow these methods 2 and 3 days. But after that, if you will become habitual, it's actually, I'm saying, it's a diamond mind team. Okay. So in chapter, you can use color pen, minimum 2 pen, and please try to find out more important as per your perspective. Okay. And you try to highlight, but please don't highlight whole page. Okay. Main. Every topic, you have to write your comment, your understanding in your language. You can make picture as well. So second time when you will refer, no need to refer, no need to read whole content. Just you read your comment, you are able to understand. And after that, you have to write summary of whole chapter or whole topic. How you can do that? For example, if you're watching any TV and your friends will ask, okay, can you let me, what is the movie about? I'm saying more than 100% people explain like they are a director of the particular movie. So if you follow these methods, I am saying, if you start writing summary, it's look like you are an author of particular domain. Now I'm showing example how it's work. See, is it visible? Please confirm. Yeah, thank you. See, this is a network address translation, NAC, the part of your communication and security and network security, right? So if you are reading NAC chapter, is already that drawing is there. You can easily understand what is the functionality of NAC. Okay, what is the main point? You have to highlight. Okay, you have to give your comments. Second time, it will very easy. No need to read full content. You can refer and you can easily understand what is the all about. What is all about the NAT. Okay. Now, second is how you can make a notes. My advice is team, please don't follow other person note. Please don't follow. Because see, if you're following my notes, okay, I have also notes and I always prefer handwritten notes because handwritten is gold mine. Okay, before 1 week, you can easily actually review your notes and you are ready for exam. Because if you are writing notes, that means your understanding level will improve. If you are following other person note, that person actually prepare note as per their understanding. So always refer, always make your notes and try to make, because if you are reading this method, this reading method, so just my suggestion is to prepare notes which that weak point. You have a weak that topic. You can make notes so that when you get time, you can easily, it will not take 20 minutes to refer. And my advice is that note doesn't have more than no 3 to 4 pages for one domain. Okay, I'm showing one notes. See, please confirm. Is it visible?
Yes.
Thank you. See, this is actually a treatment plan, Atma. That means risk mitigation plan. You can say like this is a mind map, but no need to go and copy and paste in your PC in one document and giving that pointer. No, when you are reading after topic, you take a plain sheet. You have to write. Okay, risk management. What you need to do first, you have to identify the asset. Second, you have to identify the value. How you can identify value? That means if you want to identify value of particular asset, you have to discuss with asset owner, because asset owner will give clear data. Now, how you can identify asset? Maybe you can take quantitative and qualitative, but you have to actually review. You have to send asset value for senior management, so the senior management will say, okay, it's a go, this is asset value. Okay, now already you have identified the asset value. So what you need to do, you have to identify the risk, vulnerability, threat. Now already you have identified risk, vulnerability, threat. Then you have to actually identify mitigation plan, treatment plan. And what is mitigation plan? Your Atma. That means avoidance, transfer, acceptance, and mitigation. Okay, now you can make like mitigation, you can give pointer. Okay, transfer, you can give pointer. Transfer, like you have to take insurance, you have to shift your risk to third party. For example, mitigation. In mitigation, you have to implement control. Now, what is the control? We have three types of control: administrative, logical, and technical and physical. What is logical? Logical means software part is emphasized by, that means you are implementing any software to mitigate, to reduce that risk. Technical, that means you are changing hardware. If you are changing hardware, that means you have to follow change management process. Physical, that means your logs, man trap, or physical things, security guards. Now, you can also emphasize controls have two types: safeguard and countermeasure. You can emphasize what is a safeguard. Okay, safeguard means preventive in nature. Countermeasure means reactive in nature. Safeguard also have a type, like your directive, preventive, deterrent. So such type of note you can prepare, and when you will get chance, I am saying it will not take 1 hour to complete one domain. And after two times, you are a master of particular domain. So you have to make notes like this. And my advice is, please don't follow other person note. You are capable for this. Okay. Now, next is practice more questions and read entire question carefully. For CISSP, it's advisable, and you heard from many people, minimum 3 to 4 questions required for practice. You can read more than 4 to 5 times CIBEX, CBK, all in all, but it's very difficult to achieve this certification if you are not practicing question. Why? Because if you want to achieve CISSP, you have to understand CQ. What is CQ? CQ is, first you understand content, then context, then concept. Because in CISSP, you are learning what is firewall, what is risk assessment, what is monitoring and measurement, what is threat modeling, what is SDLC phases. Now you will get question, why SDLC phases, why risk assessment. Okay, so that means you are learning what, and now you have to learn how to implement as a why. So question will help you to clear your concept. For example, you are going to actually do question for different resources. About risk management, if you are doing 20 to 30 questions about only risk management, I am saying you are a master of risk management. If you get any question about risk management, you can easily give answer, because it is not more than 20 or 30 types to create scenario about risk management. And you have experience. If you are already doing, it's very just little minor changes. So the minor changes you need to understand, and question will help you. My advice is, if you are going to start practice question, first follow CIBEX practice question. For example, if you are reading CIBEX, that after every domain you have a 20 question. Okay, so you can leave it 20 you are doing, okay, but CIBEX practice book is there. It's containing approx 1300 questions. After Cybex, you have to follow your sonar is all in all. It's also practice question is containing 700 to 800. Okay. Now, after that, if you have, CBK, 4th edition, you can easily download from online. You can practice. It's a very super question. You approximately will get, I think, 200 to 300 question. Now, Boston question you can take. It's approx 700, 6 to 700, I think. Yeah. I think 5 set is there. 5 set 124, 600. Okay. Boston question is very good to understanding the concept. It's a little technical, but you have to learn technical parts so that you can actually respond in non-technical, right? Little technical is not all, but Boston question is very well to understand. Okay. And if you want others also available, like if you want to follow Luke question is very good, you can do. But my advice is please don't follow Luke question. If you follow, it will demotivate you because Luke question is very big and its difficulty level is very high. Okay. So before 1 month, you can follow Luke question. It's a very good question. You can follow. These question is enough for exam. Now concept is you are not doing 300 question. You are going 3 into 4. 12,000 question you are doing. Now you can say how? Yes. If you are doing any question, you have a 4 option, right? My advice is always try to find out wrong answer. Please don't try to find out right answer. If you try to find out wrong answer, for example, option 3 and 4 is wrong. Okay, you can eliminate. Now you will get 1 and 2. You can choose best one, which is very close to question. That means here is a 50% chance, right? If you know the right answer, you can choose. But if you are getting difficulty to choose right, you can choose best one. The chances is 50%. Okay. Now, if this option 3 and 4 is wrong, you have to ask yourself why wrong and why first and second is right. If you are asking why, that means you are doing one question. That means one question equivalent to 4. Initially, maybe you will get difficulty, but after 8 to 900 question or 1000 question, you will feel comfortable and you are able to explain any topic. If someone asks you, okay, can you let me, what is the SDLC phases? I am saying you will explain like professor if you follow these methods. Now, one point I forget. I'm emphasizing here. You can make study partner. It's required for CISSP. And study partner is not more than 3 to 4. If more than 4, actually it will not work. So a study partner also make, like you can say, like cross domain knowledge professional. That means if you are very well in GRC, okay, if you are very well in and someone is very well in your network security, you can discuss with, because they will help you to understanding the real time scenario. And I'm saying the study partner group will result is totally different. I'm saying your actually this group will give you force multiplier. What is the force multiplier? That means your energy level is 10. It will do 3 times. That means 30% increase. It will increase your effort and increase your energy level and decrease your effort. You can actually plan every day, not every day, if possible, weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 1 and 2 hours. It will help a lot. Team, I am taking too much time, but pardon me. Okay, because these topics is most important for. If you will follow, definitely you will easily achieve. Okay, now next is think like manager, and you heard many professionals say that you have to think like manager if you are going to if you want to achieve CISSP, but it is difficult. Is it possible within 2 months your thinking is totally changed like a manager? It's a no, because we are working for last 10 years, no, 5 years, 15 years to actually fixing the problem. Okay, but we have a certain things. If you start applying in your practice session, you can easily. You know that this is actually totally non-technical exam, but how you can. So this is a method you can follow. Many book is available. One book is available, Look book, Think Like Manager. You can follow, but if you want to actually change your thinking, first you need to understand the role of CISSP. For example, if someone asks you about what is cybersecurity, your as per technical, you can say cybersecurity is blah blah blah. You have to protect your infrastructure from malicious entities, cyber criminals, like this. But as per CISSP perspective, cybersecurity is business enabler. That means your responsibility to provide any solution which will enhance and which will actually give value for the business. It's not mean if you are going to give solution and actually because of your solution, because of your control, actually it's impacted functionality. Your business actually impacting. So when you will think and when you will do question, you have to follow PPT and you have to follow BI, like business impact, risk, and your regulation. You can say like regulatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This technology point is the bottom. Okay, it's the last point. Now, if you are getting any question, first you relate with people. That question is talking about any safety related, any infrastructure related. That means you can say like you can relate with your canon, code of ethics, ICS code of ethics. If you are getting any clue, you have to follow. Okay. Now, second, business impact, because our existence is existence because of business. So the particular scenario impacting business. If yes, that means you have to choose your answer related to business. And third is your risk, because CISSP itself, whole concept driven by risk. You have to think what is the risk, how you can mitigate, how you can improve our security posture to mitigate risk. And third, regulatory. You can say like the process and the regulatory is the same. You have to relate. And last, if you're not getting all clue, you have to go in your technical part. And if you are not getting all, then you select your technical answer. Now, here is that diamond statement. What is diamond statement? When you will get any question, think like you are an outside security consultant and someone is asking you, someone actually calling you, okay, Mr. A, this is the problem. What is your advice? And actually you are providing your advice. I'm saying you can start apply these concepts tomorrow onwards when you are doing any question, or if you are reading topic also, you think what is the impact on business if this attack happen. Okay. Now, second, focus on process improvement. Your work is as a CISSP to improve your security process. In first, you have to apply if you are getting no chance to improve process, and if you are able to mitigate risk, first you have to do. That means your role is advisor. Always focus in how to improve process to mitigate those risks. Okay, so always as a CISSP, your focus is to improve process. Consider end game. Now here is, I am going to highlight some hidden secret. Consider end game means if you'll get any questions like best, most, main, you have to apply your RCA. RCA means your root cause analysis. That means you have to ask why, why, why. And after that, if you are asking why, and you will get in one point no answer, that means it's an end of game. And it will not come in your real exam. You have to actually practice. And if you are actually going to start practicing question, always actually make environment like real exam. If you're doing 20 or 30 question, it's okay. My advice is you have to start with a small set of question, like minimum maximum 50 and minimum 30. Okay, and after that you can actually increase. After that you can increase up approximately 120, 100, 120, 150. And now actually you know that after June you are getting maximum 175, so you can. Okay, so actually it will improve your actually develop your the sitting capacity, your patience level, because I have seen many professionals after 30 and 40 questions actually get stuck because they are not habitual to sit long time. Okay, now here I am highlighting some secret. I said that. So if you management always about why, what, and who of security, right? Not how and where. So if you are getting question why, what, who, you start thinking like no, you have to acquire as a management perspective. And always technical stuff, ask about how, where. So these keywords, please be careful. Okay, now visualization. This is the actually you can say like in Hindi Brahmastra, how you can visualize. I always said that any professional, if you are able to explain any topic, any random topic, 5 to 6 minutes, and you are able to respond why, when, how, where, that means you are ready for exam. Now how you can do this? For example, already you have done domain 1. When you will get time, or we can do 1 month before exam, but actually it's my habit. I am doing frequently basis, weekly, Saturday, Sunday, when you will get chance. And if you are try to actually do anything, I always do that visualization. You can actually open your book, random page, and if you are opening a random page, and if you are getting one topic, for example, you are getting one topic like supply chain risk management. Okay, you can close book, close your eyes, and visualize why supply chain risk management is important. What is the supply chain risk management about? How you can implement in your organization? If supply chain breach, what is the consequences? How you can actually assess your third party, because third party assessment and monitoring is a part of supply chain. How you can evaluate SLA? SLA is a part of your supply chain. Okay, so if you are visualize like this, and if you are able to do, okay, I will share. Guys, I will share that link. Please give your feedback. It's actually good for us. Okay, I will share. Okay, now you have to visualize like this. If you are able to do, just a minute, just a minute. So already I have shared that feedback link. Okay. Yeah. So when you are able to visualize and if you are able to explain, that means you are ready for exam and you will definitely nail it. I am saying definitely nail it. And mostly if you focus in all hot topic and all weak topic, because CISSP itself is you have to identify your gaps, your weak topic, and you have to work on that. And if you are, you can easily achieve. Okay. Now we have some don'ts. This is it. I always actually prefer only do's. I don't want to discuss don'ts because no need to discuss. If you know do's, just actually work on your do's. But here I am actually highlighting some don'ts. It's important. Don't practice same question multiple times. Okay, it's important. Guys, please don't practice same question again and again. What is the mean? For example, if you are doing question and if you are getting 60% in domain 1, you are doing like 50 questions, right? Please just actually you can go through what actually doing wrong and you go back and you try to actually fill the gap. That's it. If you do again, definitely you will get 80 or 90%. But your brain will start memorizing these questions, and in real exam it will create a problem. If you get any question related to the particular topic, your brain will work like this. So my advice is please don't practice same question again and again. Okay, if you do, it's actually it's create difficulty. Second, don't think about them dumps. Guys, sorry for say that, but if you have this thinking anywhere in your brain about dumps, about CISSP, guys, it's difficult to achieve. Please remove if you have. CISSP don't have dumps. If you do 2 lakhs question also, you never get single question from these question set. If someone is saying 100% passing guarantee, you have to do this set, all are actually, this is a fraud. Please don't think about this. I'm saying after CISSP, your personality is totally different. CISSP is just, you can say, journey. This is a marathon. You have to know in marathon, you have to first warm up and then speed your accelerator. And after that, you have to take a sprint. CISSP is the same thing. That means 3 months marathon. Dedicatedly, you have to do. My one suggestion is actually it's work a lot. You can change your wallpaper, mobile wallpaper, and put your CISSP logo. It will remind you. It will give you push to achieve this certification. And after this certification, you are totally different in terms of finance, in terms of role, in terms of understanding. No, your career path is totally different. And I always suggest that please go for CISSP. It's actually lifetime changing stuff. Many things has changed. Okay. Don't follow too many advices. This is actually important because too many advices will confuse you. If you have a plan, you can follow your plan. No worry about this. You have to follow my plan. But some point you have to consider. You just like tailoring and scoping. If you want to implement any ISO 27001, you have to implement in your organization. But as per your requirement, you have to tailor. So you have to do this. Don't refer multiple resources. This is important because if you are using multiple resources, it will actually it's one type of hurdle. And now how you can follow the resource? Which resource is suitable for you? I have actually best plan, and I always actually advise to professionals. If you have minimum four domain expertise in CISSP. Go for CBK. It's only 600 pages. But if you are not, if you have a two, or if you don't have, managerial skill, that means you are not leading team for 2 and 3 years, go for Cybex. Cybex have approx 1400 to 1500 pages. Okay. CBK is difficult to understand if you are not have good experience. That means if you don't have a understanding about all terms, it's very difficult to understand. So you can follow Cybex or All in All, Sean Harris. It's also a very good book. Okay. Now, question set already I have discussed. Now, how you can make one plan for reading? I always actually prefer. For example, if you are going for CISSP, right? Okay. You can write CISSP and draw a circle. Okay. Make it in a plain page, or you can use your PC also to making mind map, and put your date also. You are going to give in June. Okay. June 2020, 15 June. You can write like this. Write your reading material. Okay. For your evaluation, if it is fit for CBK, you write CBK. It's Cybex, you can write Cybex. Now, your training video. Okay. Training video. Okay. You have to watch, because it's very difficult if you are going to attempt any training, 4-hour training to focus 4 hours, right? So you can go once and you can clear your concept. Now, third is your questions. Question you can like Cybex. Okay. Then All in All. Then you can refer like Boshan. Then other stuff. But please prefer your trusted source, because if you search in Google, you will get huge stuff. Okay. You have to follow trusted source. Now, if you clear CBK, you can tick. Okay. You can select already done. And you have to ensure all these stuff finish before minimum 1 week, so that you have a 1 week. And this is not only finishing, you have to you have to actually follow your active reading. You have to make notes like this. You have to complete your all question. You have to fill the gaps. So before 1 week, you have to refer your diamond notes. And 1 day before exam, please stop reading, take nice sleep, and we will take before one week, before 15 days, how you can behave, how many actually 1 week before you have to take leave 4 to 5 days. Okay, we will discuss later. We will take one webinar for this also. Okay, so you have to make like this, and you can stick. You can take printout and stick in front of your reading table. It will remind you when you will get up morning. You'll see, oh, this is my plan. And you are a master of your destiny. Your mentor will guide you, and nothing is impossible in this life to achieve. And this is just one exam. Okay.